Hi and welcome to my Newborn Essentials and Regrets series of videos. Today I'm going to talk about travel, and travel as in like out and about, kind of on the go travel, not so much going on your holidays. So first off, I want to talk about my buggy. The buggy I went for is the Egg. This is it here with the carry cot on it, and that is how it will be for newborn from 0 to 6 months. Olivia is now 8.5 months and she is actually in the buggy part here behind me. I have to say she's actually in that one since she's 4.5 months. But she roared and cried when she was in this, and I realised that she actually wanted to be up and able to see. So that's just my baby, but we only got 4.5 months out of this particular carry cot. So just to explain why I went for the Egg, day one, I really liked the look of it. I think it's quite compact and neat and stylish, and I think you don't see a lot of them around as much as some of the other buggies on the market. So I wanted something a bit different, and we're really happy with it, I have to say. It's got a lovely smooth ride. The tyres are True Ride technology, so they're actually non-puncture. The colour of this is called Quantum Grey, and this is the gunmetal frame. So at the time, it was actually a limited edition. I bought it in Bella Baby, but I think now from looking at their website, it's actually part of their main collection. So from looking at the website, they have like 12 colours and 4 frames. So you've loads to choose from. We decided to go quite demure, and I'm happy I did. It's really nice. And I paid, I think, $1,400 for the whole travel system. I got the carry cot, I got this main bit, I got the foot muff. So this is a foot muff that's actually attached to this, and that's it without. So I got the foot muff, and I got this fur liner, which I think is beautiful. So she's lovely and stuff. So it was perfect because when I put her into it, it was about October time. So it was like a really nice time of year for her to be going into a nice fur liner, a nice foot muff. So she was all lovely and snug. I also got a nappy bag with it. So for me, it was just great because I didn't you have so many decisions. It's like when you move into a new house and you have to like furnish it and you have loads of decisions to make. It's the same with the baby. You have to decide on the buggy and the carrier and all the different things. For me, buying a package was amazing because it was like, right, that's the nappy bag. I don't have to worry about all these additional accessories. I just got them in the package. So next I want to talk about my car seat. The car seat we have gone for is the Kiddy Evoluna I-Size. And the reason we went for this one particularly was because of the lie flat capability. The lie flat capability allows you to leave the baby in there for longer periods of time. With just a normal car seat, you have to take the baby out, I think, after 45 minutes. And it's to do with their spine, and not allowing them to fall asleep with their head forward, because it can like upset the whole spinal development and all that. So I knew that we'd be having like longer journeys because we're based here in Greystones and we're actually from Cork, and that I could just chill out and know that if the baby falls asleep, I don't have to like wake them up, which is like, when you have a newborn, if the baby's asleep, you don't want to wake them up. So the light fan I'll show you first off. So you just push the buttons on the side here and push it back, and there you go, light flat. So we literally have Olivia in this. Still to this day, she's always in light flat in the car. It's just way more comfy for her. And at least I know if she falls asleep, her head isn't going forward or anything like that. When she was a newborn, we had this newborn insert in it, and that basically just cocoons around them. You can take it out, they're washable, lovely padded soft material, and it just cocoons around the baby and makes them nice and snuggly and safe, and again kind of helps that womb to world transition. But now we had Olivia in the summer. It was very, very warm here in Ireland, and I found sometimes when I took her out she was a little bit clammy. So, and I've talked to another mum about this who had this particular car seat, so that is one thing I'll just point out. Keep an eye on them, if they're in there for a long period of time and it's quite warm, you make sure you don't have any like hats or anything on them. This cocoons around them and it's quite warm. The hood here itself is nice and big. So this is a Brave Sun hood. Now in the summer, when I went places and I walked around with Olivia in this on the buggy, I found that I sometimes had to use a muslin because there is a bit of a gap. But I think as far as hoods go, it goes quite far, and it's quite handy when she's in the car as well, just to give her a bit of sun protection. The car seat itself is suitable from 0 to 15 months. That was another reason why we went for it. I think some of the other car seats, you have to change the baby out of them sooner. So we felt, we're paying a bit extra, but we have the lie flat and we have the longer time use out of it, say. And the other thing as well is it's Lullaby Trust approved, so we really liked that as well. So it made us feel like safer with the choice. It's also won like multiple awards, including like a Which Best Buy award, and I think it looks really cool as well. Like that was another thing. We felt it looked really well on the Egg. It suited the kind of style of the egg, and we thought, you know, it's quite a cool looking thing. You do need to use an ISOFIX base with it, so for the price tag, I think we paid £426 or euros for it. You get the ISOFIX base as well. So as the baby grows, you need to adjust the seatbelt straps, and to do that, you just flick the back of it here and open it out. Now this is already preset for Olivia by my husband, so I don't want to tinker with this too much, but you turn this here and then pull it up. So it's quite easy. My cat's just meowing back and trying to. Okay, I'll put you in a second, darling. I think that's everything I wanted to cover about the car seat. So yeah, so I highly recommend the Kiddy Evoluna I-Size. The next thing I want to talk about is my baby carriers. So I tried 2 baby carriers. The first one that I'm going to talk about is one that I love, the Ergobaby. Ergobaby Omni 360. So really happy with this product. I think we paid €170 in Bella Baby, and I got loads of use out of it. Like Olivia lives in it. So a lot of the time when I bring her for a walk, I walk her out in the buggy and then I walk her home in the baby carrier, and she just loves it to get like a bit of a different, like, you know, aspect, and have like another bit, make it a bit more exciting for her on our journeys. So yeah, it's really easy to use, and you get a little pouch with it, so I can pop like my mobile and my credit card in there. There's a nice hood to keep her protected. Now when she was a newborn, I had her facing inwards. In order to do that, it's really easy. There's a little diagram on the front of it, and all you need to do to face them inwards is swap the buttons. So at the moment I have her facing outwards. She has been facing outwards, kind of like the buggy, since she's 4.5 months old. She was roaring, crying, facing inwards. It no longer worked that she used to go off to sleep. She wanted to see out. So I remember being out one day, and when I was out, I had to face her outwards, and like she just completely changed. She was so happy. She was able to support her neck properly when she was 4.5 months, so she was just like delighted with life. So I left it. I was like, okay, let's just leave her facing outwards. But to face her inwards, what you would do is just change the buttons to the black buttons. So I have used so you just go like this, and on both sides, and that just changes it to the outward or the inward facing. And this little bit at the top as well, there's 2 buttons. You flip this up, and it just gives them that extra support on their neck. So there's 2 things. You flip this bit up here, and you change the buttons to the black buttons down here, and then you're off, good to go. So it's really easy to use. What I love about this is the thick strap. So like there's really good support. You can crisscross them. I have to say I haven't bothered doing that, but you can do that. I'm pretty sure it would probably give you more support. But this bit here is nice and thick, gives you good lumbar support. Like I always feel like she's really secure in it. I never have to worry that there's any like legs hanging out the wrong way or anything. She's always super secure in it, and I think the materials are lovely and soft. It can get a bit hot in the summertime, but we had a super hot summer here, and I didn't have any major issues with it. I just could wear like something light, and I always keep this in the base of the buggy. And if you're like heading out in the car and you don't want to take your full buggy with you, I just like take her out of the car seat and throw her straight into this if it's like just a nipping in and out somewhere kind of situation. As the baby grows in height, you do need to change the settings on the base of it here. So this is the bit that you wrap around you, and when they're newborn, it's in the red bit. I have her now, I think she's like 26 inches. So I have her here in the kind of like beigey yellowy bit, and then as she gets a bit bigger, then she goes into the last, the blue bit. So just keep an eye out for that. But when they're newborn, I think it's from £7 you can start putting them into these, and obviously be facing inwards and be in the lowest setting. Olivia's outwards now, she loves it. She was inwards, like she used to nap for an hour and a half in this. I used to be out walking for an hour and a half in beautiful days in the summer and hiking the hills to get her to nap. And it really helped to get her set into a routine. They just love to be up close to you, and the minute, like, she'd cry for 2 minutes and then I'd come out of my stage and she'd be fast asleep. So it was absolutely fantastic. So this is one of the best products that I got. You can also supposedly face them on your hip. Haven't done that one, I have to say. It doesn't really make sense to me. I kind of feel like you either have it on your front or on your back. So the 4th position that you can have is on your back. I haven't done it yet, but I must try it. So basically, it's putting the carrier on your back and the baby is on your back like you're giving them a piggyback. So I probably will try it now that Olivia's a little bit older and I feel like safer with her up there. But yeah, it'd be quite cute for her to go out with her dad like that, I think. So yeah, so I really recommend it, the Ergobaby 360 Omni, and I think it's one of the only carriers that does the 4 positions, so it's super handy carrier. The last thing I want to talk about is actually a bit of a regret for me. The Fornessi Wrap, please excuse it, it's so wrinkly. This is what happened when I washed it, and I'm not an ironer, so unfortunately this is how it will probably forever stay. But I really loved this. I was kind of obsessed with it. I thought it was like a gorgeous colour. I loved the feeling of it. I was dying to use it, but I have to say that like I didn't use it that much because it just, when it always came to the crunch and I was like, I need to put a carrier on, I always reached for the Ergobaby just because it's so easy to put on. Like this one, I felt like, first of all, it took me a while to kind of get used to how to put it on, and then I felt you had to put it on really tightly, otherwise it was like a leg hanging out. Like I remember once bringing her for like one of those 1.5-hour walks, and she actually, like, by the time I got home, like she was half hanging off me, like hanging down with one leg this way, because probably my own fault, I probably wasn't doing it correctly, but that's my point. Like this, you just can't get wrong really, because it's so secure on the straps and stuff, and you set it to your own settings. Whereas this is just one long piece of fabric. It's really beautiful quality, lovely colour. I wish I liked it, but I can't say I did. You know, I'm going to try it if I have another baby and maybe give it another whirl. But it was £59, I think, for the money that I spent on the Ergobaby. So this is like £59, which is about €70, say. Like, I just think for the workmanship and the quality and the fabrics in the other one compared to this, it was much better value for money. And I justified this thinking, oh, I need 2 carriers, one lighter, one heavier. You don't really, you know, that was perfectly fine. I didn't really use this. Plus, my husband wouldn't wear this, so. And it does look really cute when you get it right, and they are in it properly, so that's my only regret. So that is everything I wanted to cover today. I hope it was of some help for you. If you have any comments, don't forget to leave them below, and if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.